That's interesting. I pressed unmute and I just did all that talking and it was muted. I will start again. So thank you to those who have joined me. I will just check Facebook and make sure everything is working fine. Okay, I can see that people have joined us, so that's great. So my name is Danielle Micken. I am the Divine Channeler. You have joined me for the Trance Channel transmission, which is an opportunity for me to share my insights energetically, but also for Spirit to be able to come through. Yeah, okay. We've just rectified the technical glitch, Emily, and it was my end. I did click unmute when we went live, when I come on the screen, but for some reason it didn't unmute properly. Anyway, we're all systems go now and we've got people here, so that's great. So thank you. Thanks for your comments. So I am attuned to Spirit in a number of different ways, but I will merge and blend my energies and allow Spirit to utilize my consciousness and utilize my energy like my physical vessel. So that is why you will hear fluctuations and tonal changes in my voice, because it will not be me speaking, it will be Spirit speaking. And when I first started this work, I would pretty much, initially I would speak what I was being shown, and then I would speak what I was hearing as well. Now what happens is me here, semi-conscious, will hear what is being spoken. So I'm hearing it at the same time that you guys are hearing it. So that's quite exciting that I'm getting closer and closer to the space of gently leaving my body and allowing Spirit all the reins, so to speak. So Jamie, I think you're new here, so thank you for joining me. If anyone wants to let me know where they're from, that would be great. So I am streaming to YouTube and I've got my iPad there so that I could see if anyone's chatting there as well. And if you have any questions, please pop your comments up and I will get to them as quickly as I can. So I would like to know how everyone's going energetically. It is trying times at the moment with currently what's happening in... Hi, Jack. Jamie's from Young. Thank you for joining me. It's interesting. I just want to know how you guys are traveling. A lot of us are obviously under some form of a restriction, or you guys over near the coast are in something else. I don't want to say the words because there is quite a lot of censorship that is going on as well. So I'd just like to know how you're traveling energetically at the moment. And one thing I want to implore you to do is to check in with yourself daily. So how am I feeling today? You know, what are my thoughts looking like today? To just do a bit of a quick self mental check and emotional check on how you're traveling. Because if you're someone like me, I find I can become quite comfortable in the confines of what's going on. And it's not until later that I realise that, oh, hang on, I'm not travelling so well. Maybe it's a trip outside or a connection with a friend or, you know, something that has become a rarer occurrence that makes me understand that, hang on, I am feeling separated or isolated or, you know, maybe mentally I'm not doing as well or emotionally I'm not doing as well. So if you're someone like me, I find that those spaces can creep up. For other people, obviously it is probably quite in your face, maybe. So what I'm doing is just imploring you to check in on yourself to begin with and find ways of reaching out and finding practices and methods and disciplines that you can put into place that will assist you. Okay. So, and then the next step that I'd like to just propose is that you connect in with others that you know are by yourself or by themselves. So I know as a single mother, we are quite attuned to doing lots of things by ourselves and for ourselves. And we're not really a lot of us are not the best at asking for help, okay, or reaching out. So if you know someone that's by themselves, whether it be a single mother or, a single person or a widower, or their situation is that they're a little bit more isolated than other people, maybe you could just give them a ring or send them a text or just something to let them know that you are thinking about them and that you're there for them, or plan a catch up that you could do over the phone or over Zoom or over Skype, where you could actually, or Messenger, where you could actually see each other face to face and have that deeper connection with each other. I think now is the time that we really rally together and support each other, because I don't feel that this is going away. I did make some announcement on my feelings. I won't necessarily call it prediction, but I do anticipate that we'll be in this for the long haul, and that it will be a bit of a stop-start as we come out of it as well. But I'm currently not kind of planning in any kind of planning stage at the moment because of what is going on. So I was urged to go live last Sunday, I think it is. Thanks, Emily. Thanks for reminding to reach out to others that they may be feeling lonely and it might be hard for them to reach out. So, yeah. I was urged by Spirit to go live last, I think it was Sunday, and it was interesting because what they repeated, which doesn't happen in the Trance Channel, was a condensed version or a reduced version of what we'd done in Thursday's class, our online class. And then what happened after that was the fact that it was urgent that came out on as a recording, the class for, I'm not explaining myself very well. It's funny, the words start to go because Spirit's like, okay, time for us to speak. So then came the urgency to edit and put out there on YouTube Thursday's class that we did. Now, like I said, it's very rare that this happens. Normally I go from my catalogue. I've got 18 months of catalogued recordings ready to go out there on the YouTube channel. So I've just uploaded it to the channel and I've put a link in my Facebook page. So please listen to it. It's all about releasing the fear and the denser energies that are happening at the moment. There's an incredible amount of division and hate that is happening. I think I spoke about it on Sunday and I spoke about it the week before. It is challenging times for anyone to navigate. So this channel is important that it got out there to help those that wish to do it. It is about infusing a shield of Christed light into your energetic system to offer you, it offers like this buffer. So as the energies are coming in and you're receiving them, either by talking to someone, because I know every day that I'm talking, no matter who I'm talking to, the current situation that we're experiencing is coming up. okay? And everyone's talking about it because it's affecting everyone's lives. So, and even livelihoods. I know I am down to online classes, and that is it. I can work in a number of different fashions online, but it's a matter of people demanding those services. And currently, I'm not in high demand at the moment. So if you are thinking and resonating with this work and you would like to jump on to one of the online classes, which is on a Thursday at 6 o'clock, you can come and go as you please. It's not locked in for a term or anything like that. So I would appreciate that and welcome you into the space to be of service to you in your healing and your spiritual awareness. So the channel has gone out, and I would appreciate if you do resonate with it as well, that you hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel and help it to grow as well, so that we can reach as many people as possible. Okay, so Emily's, so she couldn't, hang on, I can't wait to watch it. I'm so happy you've uploaded Sundays as I couldn't make Thursday. So Sunday was a different thing, but a shortened version of Thursday's class, and then Thursday's class, Emily, is uploaded. So, so it's a bit of a bonus for everyone. So if anyone has any questions or feedback or would like to know anything, please pop that in the questions. Otherwise, we will get started on the channel and see who and what information is going to come through. As you know, I do not preconceive any of this, do not even begin to presume any of this. Hi, Tony. Thanks for joining me. It's new to my ears when I hear it as you hear it. So, yeah. So we do have a bit of a 30-second delay, so I'll give you a moment. And while that's happening, if you could just uncross your body, regardless of whether they're just speaking information or they're going to take you into a space to, we've got orbs, take you into a space to help yourself. You are receiving, so it's best that you prepare your body to receive in the best possible way by opening your body up. So uncross your legs, uncross your arms, make sure you're nice and toasty and warm, make sure your head's supported or that you're feeling supported, your body is, hi Wendy, and that you're ready and willing and open and ready to receive. What's coming through in the transmission is not only the words, but it will be, it's a much higher frequency. So with that will come more of a quantum transmission. So it'll be working on a number of different levels and layers to assist you. So, so if it resonates, give me a thumbs up and tag your friends and all the rest of it. Okay. All right, let's check in and see who and what they wish to speak about. Okay. As you know, just give me a moment. They're just saying that this one begins sometimes with trepidation and anxiousness before the channel. Which I do. It requires a large amount of trust to just open your body and allow them in, and then just open your mouth and allow it out. So, but we move through those spaces of nervousness quite quickly. And they're just saying to allow your shoulders to relax, to become aware if you're storing any stress and tension in your body. Okay, we're having a lot of light coming in at the moment. And just bring your awareness to the feet and consciously choose to ground your energy. And welcome your awareness to the presence of spirit and the light that surrounds you. And we are feeling joy and love to be with you tonight. We asked this one many times to create these platforms before she actually brought it to fruition. Sometimes we plant seeds and we don't plant the seeds with any great urgency, for you will come to the space of knowing, come to the space of deliverance when you are ready. Remember that you will arrive exactly at the point in time that you need to arrive. And we are not saying to rest on your laurels and await things to just arrive on your doorstep. We are saying that the plant or the seed takes time. The ideas can sometimes take time. And it is about just staying with the impression of the seed that has been planted, to allow the seed to just roll around within you, within your heart and within your mind, and allow the next step to present itself. And with that, you are gently nurturing and watering and tending to the seed, that the seed doesn't grow into its maturity in the blink of an eye, that it takes seasons, it takes cycles, and that sometimes you may feel that the urgency for things to happen are not happening quick enough. We know that this one feels it quite consistently regarding many aspects of her life. But there is and can be a comfort in trusting this process, regardless of what your seed is. Could be a business idea, could be a new relationship, it could be moving to another town or home. That all seeds need time in the earth, and as they are covered with the earth, they wait for exactly the right moment to begin to sprout, the right conditions to support them in their growth. So sometimes the seed may lay dormant for an extended period of time. It does not mean that what has been planted will not rise up, will not happen. It just means that it is not the most appropriate time. So when you next have an idea, be it business or health or life, know that your divine inspiration is coming to you and for you for your highest good. And that once it is anchored into your consciousness and your reality, that there are many other things at play that will be necessary to put into place for this seed to germinate and prosper. And some of these things are unseen to you and unknown to you. Maybe there is someone else that you are not aware of that is in the distance, that must go through something, must make choices, must be in a state of learning and healing before they can arrive to the seed. Maybe the house that you are looking for and longing for is not yet available. Maybe there are other steps in your business that need to unfold and happen before the seed can germinate. So what we're asking for is some patience, is love towards your seed, is trust that what has been planted is on a divine trajectory towards you. So if we are all to visualize a seed of prosperity, of advancement, of desire that you feel is coming towards you, a seed of divine inspiration. What seed do you have that is gently rolling around in your consciousness and in your heart? And if you can visualize that beautiful seed, maybe it looks like light, and visualize the earth, that the soil is rich and warm, full of nutrients and moisture, and that you create a hole in the earth. Gently push the layers of the earth back so that the seed is at the right depth, and place the seed in the soil. And with your bare hands, gently cover the seed and channeling some love and trust and faith through your hands into the earth and into the seed, knowing that all the details are taken care of, that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring this seed into a state of growth and into its maturity. Maybe you would like to add some water to the soil, or see the sun's rays gently beaming down, warming the earth even more, cultivating the most perfect environment for optimum growth. So maybe you would like to check in on your seed from time to time and instill more nurturing energy and more love and more light as you sit in the state of faith and trust that the universe is working for you. We are blessed to be with you. We are thankful for your presence, and we are always with you in light and in service. We bless you. So just taking a couple of deep breaths. Bringing your awareness back into your body. Bringing your awareness into your feet, into the breath. Bringing your awareness back into the weight of your body. Just creating some gentle movement. Wriggling your hands and toes as you come back into full awareness. And just having a stretch. Taking a deep breath. And when you're ready, just opening your eyes. So if anyone has any feedback, how they felt, what they saw in their mind's eye, how maybe what their seed looked like, if they had a new divine seed of inspiration pop in, or whether they're working on something that they're already working on. And possibly how you felt about, some of us are working on things and have been for quite some time. So how you felt about that situation in that channel. So maybe your feelings have changed a little bit regarding that situation. Janelle, thank you for your work while I zoned out. No problem, Janelle. Happy to help you in your zone out period. You can go back and listen to this again. So if you did check out and you weren't very conscious for it, that's okay. That's part of your subconscious doing what it needs to do. And maybe you needed a little rest, so it's okay. You still receive the transmission, but if you would like to go back, it will be available on replay when we finish here. So, and you can always scoot to the, I think we just chatted for about 20 minutes. Yeah, okay, cool. She said she will be. Clara, thank you for joining us. The message, that's interesting. The message resonated with her. That's great. That's really good to hear. Interesting. I'm not too sure. That was a new energy for me tonight, and I couldn't quite get a grasp of who it was. So I'll have to get back to you guys on that one. Sometimes that happens, especially with a new frequency. Okay, Emily says, it resonated with the urgency I feel to do everything at once. we're kind of driven. Society drives us that way, doesn't it? That success is based off the amount of stuff that you can cram in. And Spirit has a bit of a different view, because you are your purpose. You are the most important purpose that you will ever have on the earth plane. So it's about just relaxing and trusting and allowing everything to unfold when it needs to. And it was a wonderful reminder for me as well, because I sometimes feel like things just aren't happening, and it can be challenging when you go into those spaces when you've worked at something for so long to not really see any major advancement. And as I know, everything happens exactly when it is meant to happen. And, sometimes there could be something like, I know for me, I've had a lot of health issues actually, and I've also been processing a lot of trauma and stuff in my DNA and attachments. And I've been doing a lot of work on myself over these last years. So if I was going at a pace that was different to what it is now, then I wouldn't have had the opportunity to work on myself. And the reason why I work on myself is not only for my own benefit, it also assists my family, because it'll work ancestrally within the DNA. It'll help, my mother and my father and my ancestors backwards. It'll also help my children, help clearing their DNA and into the future. But it also helps me in my work. So the more work I do in myself, the more I can help you guys. Okay. So there's less blockages, less resistance, there's more connection. So yeah, Erin, thanks for joining us, Erin. I know your pace is probably a little different to what you're used to with the current situation. I felt that it just answered everything that I'm questioning right now. That's perfect, isn't it? And I'm glad you're here to receive that. That's divine timing at its best. So I'm glad that you've got that insight and that assistance to help you move forward, because sometimes the way forward is just to stay still. And, some people that are used to going at such a quick pace really struggle with staying still and not having anything in the next day or the next hour or whatever it is. So Anne is with us. Hi, Anne. Thanks for joining us. Lovely validation of challenges I have been experiencing. You deliver this work beautifully, which is much needed right now. It is, isn't it? And there's so many of us that are doing this work. And the YouTube video that I put up is all about supporting those of us that are feeling the collective energies from humanity at the moment. Our workload has increased, and there is lots of us out there that are doing the work. So it'll support anyone, whether you know you're doing the work or not, but especially for those of us that do know that we're feeling a little bit more burdened and working a little bit harder. So thanks for that, Anne. Jack, divine timing, hearing that message, planting seeds with purpose, patience, and trusting in divine timing. It's hard. Our ego just says, hang on, this is what I want and I want it now. And why isn't it here? And I'm not good enough. And, we come up with all the egoic reasons and rationalizations that don't put us in a space of faith and trust and divine timing. Erin, nice. I'm actually enjoying the slower pace. That is so nice to hear. So we know you're in a beautiful space of the world. So there's lots to enjoy there. So, the message tonight initially is to look after yourself. Okay. So whatever that looks like, whether it's getting out in the sunshine, if there is any sunshine, reading a book, maybe there's YouTube's podcasts, something that you're interested in. There's lots of ways without any money that you can support yourself. You can support yourself by just being conscious of your breath. You can support yourself by just closing your eyes and choosing to relax, just taking time out from your thoughts. You can pop on a meditation. You can have a bath. You can cook yourself some healthy food. There's so many things you can do that are, not about extending yourself majorly. And then the next message was to check in with your people, check in with your tribe, and make sure that they are okay. And even if they say they're okay, maybe organize a Skype or a messenger video chat that you can connect visually with them and see them. And, I'm sure that from their heart they will thank you, even if they think they don't need it. And your divine seeds of inspiration, regardless of what it is, know that the universe is doing all of the work. So, if you look at a watch, they're showing me a watch. And you've ever opened up a watch or seen the workings of a clock or a watch, and that there's so many different cogs and coils and intricate components that are going on to make just the face of it and the hands turn. Okay, so just know that the universe is all of those cogs and coils and bits and pieces inside that are moving. And sometimes there's things that are happening out where you're not aware, and especially if you're waiting for someone to come, as in a partner. There's lots of us that are on our own that are in a twin flame journey, and I won't go on for too long. Or you're waiting for your business to be able to do something, or a new idea to launch, or whatever it is, moving house. Sometimes there's so much that needs to happen behind the scenes that you're not even aware of, because it's not your job to actually open up the workings and the mechanisms and analyze it. That's not your job. That's the universe's job, to make all those bits come together so that you can just see the hand moving around and see the cycles. Okay, so that is the message. Oh, don't know what that was. I appreciate you being here. I thank you for your time and your energy and your willingness to move into these spaces with me and with Spirit. If you are interested in what I do here, then you may resonate with the Trance Channel meditation and spiritual awareness classes. They're online via Zoom. They go for an hour and a half. It's $24. It's run weekly. And it's a beautiful space where we connect with other like-minded people. We connect and see how everyone is energetically from the last channel. We move into the channel, into the deep soul work, clearing and healing, and connecting in with our innate abilities. It's a space of empowerment, and it's a heart-centered space to support you in your development and your growth. And then after the channel, then we will check in and have a quick little share of our experiences, and sometimes Spirit has a little bit more to say about those things. So if you are interested, please contact me. My number is on the bottom of the screen here, or you can message the page. And that's kind of all that I'm doing at the moment. I do offer other things online, so soul guidance sessions can still be facilitated online, house clearings as well, if you've got earthbound spirits or non-human entities that are giving you a bit of I was going to say grief, but no, that are unsettling within your environment and within your energy. I can facilitate them online. Energy has no limits. So as much as it's really nice to see someone face to face, the same healings, the same transmissions, the same clearings happen. I find that I energetically just have to work that little bit harder, because what's happening is I'm having to project my energy there. But that's my that's just what I have to do, which is fine. But for you, there isn't any difference. And anyone who does readings or works online and works remotely will tell you that there's no challenge per se, or limit, or that you're not getting that you're getting less than by going online. So a lot of us are working that way. So if you can support us, that would be great. And 44 minutes and 44 seconds. How's that for a bit of divine timing? So thanks, guys. I really appreciate your presence. I will be here next Monday. I am really looking forward to bringing you more messages and more insights. And I appreciate all your valuable comments. And yeah, if you like this over on YouTube, that would be great. And subscribe and tell your friends. So thank you so much. I appreciate your love and your energy. And I will see you next week. Okay, bye for now.